It's a great blessing to be a priest, to celebrate the sacraments of healing, especially to be able to anoint people where they know that God is with them in the midst of their suffering in a very tangible way, and the church is with them. And to be able to hear people's confessions, to reconcile them through the ministry of Christ so that they know they're forgiven, that they start new, that they hear someone actually say to them, "You're forgiven, and I'm praying for you." It's a great blessing as well to be a priest, to work with the other priests of this local church. It's a wonderful piece to be a part of a fraternity of men that are trying to do God's will, to try to do good things in the world, to help build the kingdom, and to be able to share friendships with guys that I wouldn't have had much in common with otherwise outside of the priesthood. It's also a great blessing to be a priest because in many respects I am a priest for my family. So for all the members of my family, I've celebrated weddings and baptisms and funerals, and it is a great blessing upon a family because they have someone they can rely upon and that they trust. It's a great blessing to be a priest as well for my friends, especially those that are not religious or are not Catholic, and they know someone now in the church, and it breaks down a lot of stereotypes for them. And it also provides them with a medium of someone they can ask questions of and talk with. That also goes, of course, for my friends that are Catholic, right? It's nice to have a priest who's a friend, and even my friends that go to other Christian churches. It provides it with a much more human face and element to the Catholic Church, that they know someone personally who's a priest. It's also a great blessing to be a priest, to work for my local archbishop, but by extension to work in a much larger church. That it's not just my church, Father Brian, it's the Catholic Church, right? And I'm a part of that, and I'm part of the much larger tradition. I'm part of, in a sense, the team of the church that's really trying to accomplish the mission. So it takes some weight and pressure off the individual priest to know that, well, we're doing this together, and I'll fulfill my role, but I also very clearly will follow in obedience to what the Archbishop needs, and he's trying to follow the will of the Holy Father. It's a great blessing as well to be a priest and celebrate the Holy Eucharist, which is the sacrament that most people encounter most regularly, as Jesus wanted, but to really invite people into that sacrifice and that meal that unites us more closely to Christ and the church. The ritual in the church provides a great level of comfort and identity for people, so that even in the midst of perhaps many different variables in their lives, they know that there's some consistency there when they come to celebrate the Eucharist. And just to be able to distribute communion to people on a regular basis, to know that Christ is with us, to see people desiring God's will, right, and desiring to come closer, a great blessing.